Hey, is that folk music that you play there? What is that? How do you call that folk music?
I think it was Studs Terkel who asked Big Bill Brunzi, did he consider his blues music to be folk music? And Big Bill says, well, never heard no horses.
Don't hesitate. It could be your ticket to a new tomorrow.
Yonder come the wizard, selling the magic on the street. You find a young girl and say, man, my life ain't complete. Wizard say, here's some magic. It gonna ease your pain. Somewhere in the heartland, start to rain. Go home, put the magic in the soul. Days go dim and night go cold. Thunder and rain on the heartland home. Mama wake up screaming, baby's gone. Every baby born is somebody died. Every truth that told somebody lied. Everyone that quit, somebody's trying. And the long black train just rolling down the line. Old man in the pines, I say, played the blues so well. People come to hear music, the stories he tells. He talk of a life that had gone and passed us by. How it took more courage to live than it did to die. Now his words, they're simple, but his wisdom shone through. He talk of bones and mojo, puts a chill in you. When the angels came for him, they say it snowed that night. Somewhere in a pine, still burn a light. For every baby born, there's somebody dying. For every truth that told, somebody's lying. For everyone that quit, somebody trying. Oh, and that long black train just rolling down the line. Every baby born to somebody dying. Every truth that told somebody lying. For everyone that quit, somebody's trying. The long black train just rolling down the line. I see an old man on the platform. He smiles as people walk by. you look real close, you can see a little boy inside. The young man will stutter. He got his ticket in his hand. That he chose to ride, show the power of the man. Little girl with her mama, she playing with a toy. I saw this old woman half stocking. She can't find no joy. Have you ever heard somebody holler, I ain't never had no chance? I swear that's music. Make the devil want to dance. Every baby born to somebody dying. Every truth that told somebody's lying. Everyone who quit, somebody trying. And that long black train is just rolling down the line.
All right, all right, all right.
All right, thank you all very much.
The show is Horses Sing None of It. My name is Ralph Litwin. Our guest tonight is Doug MacLeod,
Hi, Ralph.
visiting us here in New Jersey all the way from Southern California.
That's right.
That beat really moves along at a shuffle.
Yeah.
Keeps on going.
Yeah,
like
thank
a
you.
train. Very
Thank you,
nice
yeah.
song.
Thank you very much.
So you're on tour in the area, I guess?
Yeah, a couple more days. Tonight and then tomorrow, and then I'm home for the rest of the year. Home for the holidays with my family and my dog. I had somebody, they say, man, you're on the road so much. How does that affect your family? I said, well, this is how I look at it. I might get home. My wife, she may not remember me. I can handle that. But if the dog don't remember me, then you're in trouble. That's when you've been too long on the road.
I guess so. So tell us about that song you opened with.
Well, actually, that's called The Long Black Train, and that was originally done on a record back in 1984, the very first album I did for High Tone when I was playing electric. And I brought it back. My wife told me to bring that back, and we just might record that again with the acoustic version.
It's a good one.
Oh, thank you much. Thank you. It's about life, you know. It's a funny thing, Ralph. You know, we're all here, you know, and then one day we're all going to be gone, everybody. And you know what? Life goes on. That long black train just keeps rolling on.
Yep.
And we just here for a moment or two. Sometimes.
What else would you like to do for us tonight?
Well, maybe another side of the blues. I might change the tuning here. You know, a lot of people think blues is sad music, you know, but there's a lot of humor in it too. And when I was with the old fellas and I played with them, the thing I learned from them, Ralph, was your sense of humor. And I have a saying now: before you leave your bed every morning, pack your sense of humor to help you get through this life. You know what I mean? If you can laugh at your troubles, they kind of diminish. If you laugh at your successes, they also diminish. So instead of your life being this way, your life like this, and you can handle that. So I kind of took that into being, and being a songwriter. I met Willie Dixon years ago.
What a great songwriter he is, man.
And you know, he wrote a lot of blues about humorous things, you know.
Yeah.
So we were talking about it, and he told me, he said, you know, blues is the true facts of life. That's it. And so you think about all the things we have in life, humor's in there too. So hopefully this will be funny. What's really terrible is that you're announcing this is going to be a funny song and then it'll turn out to be so funny. You know? That's not too good, but we'll see what happens. This is a song that I wrote for the fellas. And sometimes the ladies blame us, you know, when we're innocent. Yeah.
Sometimes.
But this is what I say. If they're blaming you, then once out of every 432 times, we're going to be innocent. So I say this. I say, if you're going to the doghouse, remember where you buried your bone. And that's the name of the song. It sounds like that. You know, horses sing nothing. Man, you go into the doghouse. Remember where you buried your bone. Because you might be going, but you don't got to be alone. It's an age-old mystery, so hard to understand. How the ways of a woman can show upset a man. So if you going to the doghouse, remember where you buried your bone. Well, you might be going, but you don't got to be alone. One day say she love you, next day say you're through. Ain't no telling Ralph what that woman gonna do. So if you going to the doghouse, remember where you buried your bone. Because you might be going, woo, but you don't got to be alone. I say that with authority. I'm going to play it now. Now she accused you, but you ain't done nothing wrong. Just remember the words to my song. If you going to the doghouse, man, remember where you buried your bone. Because you might be going, you don't got to be alone. Come on, girl. Yeah. I got a doghouse. Ralph, I get out there every once in a while. I got my couch out there. Cable TV. Refrigerator. A couple of bottles of beer. A couple of bottles of Frontier Red. I ain't doing too bad. Got my hot plate out there. Pork chop. Dirty rice. Got me some greens out there too. Got a bone out there too, Ralph.
Sounds like you spend a lot of time there.
I'm out there a lot, Ralph, more than I want to be. But I tell you what, I know where I can get some more bones too. You'll do it first. Well, if you're going to the doghouse. All right, thank you very much.
Another good one.
Thank you,
Very
sir.
good.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Thank you.
So are you originally from California, or you
No.
sound like you're from somewhere different?
Well, you know, I tell you, I'm from Carolina, and then I spent some time in Port Washington, New York, and then St. Louis, Missouri. But the accent I got, the voice I got, came from when I had a stutter when I was a kid, and I couldn't speak, and that was hard to get girls. You know what I mean? It was very hard to get girls because the stutter was like a crippling stutter. I couldn't say 2 words in a row. And now I get a little nervous talking about it because we're on TV, you know. I don't want to stutter now, but one day I've been playing bass with these blues bands in the St. Louis area. And I'd been hearing blues, and I said, I think I'm going to pick up a guitar. And I picked up a guitar, and this voice came out. I could sing a blues song, and then I said, wow. I said, look at this. And then I just went on, and I haven't been, you know, I might have a stammer every once in a while, but as far as a crippling stutter, I don't have that. So
amazing.
that's where this voice came from.
That's amazing.
So, you know.
A true life miracle.
Well, I think, well, in some ways, I guess it was, you know.
Yeah,
I guess it
man.
was. I mean, because now, as my wife said, now you can't shut them up. You know? That's what she says.
Listen, we should tell folks how they find out more information about your recordings and your touring schedule before we get too far gone.
Okay.
You can email Doug at doug@dougmacleod.com. That's spelled MacLeod.com. There's a dash in between
Yeah, Doug
Mac
hyphen
and the-
MacLeod. Yeah.
and the L.
No, it's Doug hyphen MacLeod.
Oh, Doug-MacLeod.
Yeah.
And they can also go to www.dougmacleod.com.
Doug hyphen MacLeod.com. Otherwise, you get a lawyer in Toronto.
You don't want to get a lawyer.
Well, no, not unless you need one.
What would you like to give us next?
Well, maybe do a little bottlenecking. Why don't we do that? This is a song that I wrote about a thing that happens in relationships. Sometimes, you know, in a relationship, it goes cold, you know, and you have one person sleeping towards the window, the other person sleeping towards the closet. Both want the other one to turn around and say, honey, I'm sorry. But pride keeps them from doing it. So they sleep in that same bed that once had warmth and once had love and tenderness, and now it's nothing but a cold rain. So I wrote a song about that feeling because part of life, isn't it?
Yep.
I got that bad. My woman don't love me. I said, she don't want me. Core ain't found it. To look all in my soul. Baby, won't you tell me, little girl, what's in your mind? I said, little girl, what's in your mind? Oh, ain't found it. Seems like most my time. My woman say she don't want me no more. no more. Cold ain't falling. Just look all in my soul. You know, I got to find my shelter. Yes, I got to find it fast. Got to find my shelter. Yes, I got to find it fast. Oh, ain't falling, and I don't believe it's gonna pass. Like I make bad feeling. My woman don't love me, no. I said, yeah. She don't want me no more. Oh, ain't falling. You look all in my soul. I said, yeah. You look all in my soul. Oh, ain't falling. Look all in my soul.
Now that's a sad blues.
That's a blues, man. That's a blues. Unfortunately, it happens.
Yeah, it's happened to me.
Has it happened to you?
Yeah, not with my wife, but
You sure you want that to be on TV now?
previous relationships.
Oh, yeah, that's better. That's a little better. Yeah.
So we got about 5-6 minutes left to go.
Well, maybe we ought to do a love song. We'll talk a little bit, do a love song.
Yeah, sounds
How's
good.
that? I'm going to go down to a tuning. The show went fast, didn't it?
Yes, it does. And it did.
There's a tuning I call Too Many G's. You put it on a 12 string, it's way too many G's. You know what I mean? Well, this is. The first time I did this tuning, the producer of the record was Joe Harley. And he heard this thing, he said, Doug, what is that? I said, that's too many G's, Joe. He says, that sounds like Rabbi Shankar meets the Delta. And I said, no. Hopefully it won't be too bad. There it is. That's a song I wrote for someone that loves you. And if how much money you make or what kind of car you drive and all that, they just love you because of you. That's a wonderful thing. If you have a love like that, man, then you're lucky. You're a rich person. Even if all you're making is $170 a week, you can come home to someone that says, I love you, and when you feel their touch, and you know it's right, and you know it's true.
That's for true.
That's a very wealthy person there, you know. And so I'm lucky, man. I have one like that. She's a Texas girl. We've been married 29 years.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And if she'll have me for another 29, I'll do it. So the name of this song is East Texas Sugar. And I'm so glad she's from East Texas, because if she was from El Segundo, it wouldn't have the same feel. East Texas sugar. Let me make it sound like this. I've got some East Texas sugar, sure been good to me. I've got some East Texas sugar, sure been good to me. I've had a whole lot of other women in my life. Let them wear me be. My baby don't say much, just ain't my woman style. My baby don't say much, y'all, just ain't my woman style. Where she come from, East Texas, and she know about that country mile. And she born in Oklahoma, Texas become home. Well, she born in Oklahoma, Texas become home. And when she whooped it on me last night, she whooped it long and strong.